of our employees, customers, and the environment. We adhere to the highest standards to keep your neighborhood and our community clean. Call Tammy or find us at cmdisposalinc.com.
There are lots of signs that spring is here, summer around the corner, but if you are looking for one more, oh, it's a good one, because Samantha Leslie is back on the show. She has the Rabbit Valley Farmers Market down in Ringgold, and she is gearing up for her first event on April 27th. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
It's been so much fun to have you come our way over the years, because you begin with this big heart and this great idea and a lot of support. But man, the support just is flooding you now.
It is. We just keep growing. Every season we grow.
You have got a big season ahead.
We do.
But you're excited about this one. This is what, the Wine and Art
This is the Wine and Art in Ringgold Market, and it's how we kick off our season every year. We have artists and live music and food, and everything's been elevated this year. So we're super excited.
What do you mean, elevated?
Well, we've got our featured gallery is the Heart Gallery this year out of Chattanooga. We met the executive director and fell in love with all the art and all the artists.
Love her?
We think it's one of the best nonprofits around, and we really wanted to include them. So they're our featured gallery. So we'll have artists or artwork from those artists there, and then we'll have some other local artists from Ringgold and Catoosa County attending as well.
But are you still, it's an evening event.
Yes.
So are you going to still have, some produce and that type of thing, or is it strictly the art?
No, just art and food and wine and live music.
Well, I think that's enough to get anybody
It is.
there. Talk about the community of Ringgold and how supportive they are of each other.
Ringgold has done amazing as far as supporting the markets and the local activities, and they've received grants to revitalize downtown. So when you drive downtown, and the pavilion where we hold the event is still under some renovation, but the city has redone landscaping, they've put in new sidewalks, we've got so many events going on this year. It's been amazing to see the businesses and the community come together.
I tend to reference Ringgold, and I think I'm wrong to do it, but I tend to say it's like small town USA, but the truth is it's growing.
It is growing.
It's very much growing, and the local flair is still there, but you've got all types of people who are looking at it as their dot point on the map.
Yes.
And choosing to come there.
Yes, and every market I meet people who move to Ringgold from out of state and from across the country, and it amazes me. But they come visit and they love it. It's still small town, but we're growing as far as activities and participation and community.
So back to the art that's going to be there. You mentioned falling in love with the Heart Gallery. Some people watching might not know their mission, as I understand it. They really work closely with people who maybe are struggling with some mental challenges, some homelessness sometimes, that kind of thing, right?
Yes, their artists are from a vulnerable community. So they might be disabled, they might be former addicts, they might be homeless, and they let them gather at the gallery and they do their art and they feed them, and the artists will sell their artwork, and 30% of the proceeds go back to the gallery. 60% goes to the artist, and then the rest of the money, the artist chooses a charity that they want to donate it to.
That's what is so fun about it. I was there not long ago buying something for somebody, and I walked in to the point you make about the artists coming there to do their work, and they had, here was this man just spread out on this table and collaborating with other people. It just makes your heart feel so good.
It does, and I really do believe that thriving communities support the arts, and so I'm thrilled that Ringgold can include them.
Well, I love too the fact that the artist gets to give back 10%.
Yes.
To his or her charity of choice.
Yes.
That's very empowering.
It's very empowering, and it does make you feel like you have some control over your work, which is wonderful.
But they are not the only art gallery exhibited that night, right? You have other local Ringgold artists who are
Yes,
going to be
we
there?
do have a good set of local artists, pottery, paint, any medium you can think of. We'll have lots of artists there.
And I don't know why I'm slow on the take, but isn't the timing perfect to come get something for Mother's Day?
Yes, it's absolutely. And it's going to be a great night out anyway. We have food from Flame and Flavor, and it's going to be made from scratch Italian food, and we'll have wines to pair with all of their dishes.
Are the wines from local areas or just wines that you're choosing?
No, they're not from a local area.
Okay.
We're looking at doing that next season. It was kind of late in the game for us to find the perfect vineyard, but we will have some wonderful wines.
You can't do everything at the same time.
I try.
And then this is the launch.
Yes.
And then you'll have the afternoon market, the day markets that come on Saturdays, right?
Correct. That will start on May 4th. So the following Saturday, we
Okay.
kick it off with a big themed market.
Is it a ticketed thing or just come?
Free admission.
Free admission.
Free parking.
Told you she brings the sunshine with her. It's the Rabbit Valley Farmers Market. So April 27th is the Wine and Art Market.
Yes.
Begins at 6,
6 o'clock.
runs until 9.
Yes.
Are any of the shops open downtown too for people to stroll?
I don't know that any of the shops will be open
Okay.
that late,
Okay.
but
That's fair. They all want to close and come to
they
the
want to
market.
close and come hang out with us. Yeah.
And then you can go online and look at her schedule to kind of see what she's doing. And I had mentioned the local produce and meats and things. Just hang tight. That's what you'll find on those Saturdays.
Yes, absolutely.
When you go.
Yep.
RabbitValleyFarmersMarket.com.
Join Local 3 in